Welcome back to the Hit Stick. My name is Todd. This is Josh and Scott.
What's up, boys?
Scott wanted to say a few words before we get started here, so I'm gonna let him have the floor.
Well, I apologize for posting to everybody that we weren't going to do this podcast, but I really like to just start out by saying, you know, what happened today with the assassination of Charlie Kirk in front of a crowd mostly made up of teenagers on a college campus. It was disgusting, heartbreaking, and downright dangerous. No matter what you think, what you believe, or conversations you had, it should never be justified to your own death. May our hearts go out to Charlie's kids, his wife, his family, and everyone and anyone who believed in him and his message. Let's take a moment of silence, not just for him, but for the complete bullshit murders because of hurt feelings and beliefs. Thank you. Charlie would want us to do this. He would want us to do this anyway, so we're going to fucking do it.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and dive right into this mess of a first game that we just had.
Yeah.
It was what a debacle this turned out to be. I mean, looking good for 10 for 10, which I'm gonna still kind of lean towards. That was, you could say what you want about that 10 for 10 for Caleb for the beginning of the game, but
Yeah.
it still didn't look completely like great. There was some off script stuff that I just kind of
He
don't.
did improvise some of that 10 for 10 for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So I just it wasn't, I guess, just a good 10 for 10. It was a lot of it was off script. Not a lot. I would say 50-50. There was a lot of, and his line didn't do him any justice either. That's still kind of a work in progress too.
I think
Um,
his line did better than his vision did. Even the start of that 10 for 10, they panned over to Johnson multiple fucking times, and he was mad on the opening drive because he had guys open down his. You were watching in the preseason. We were like, wow, Caleb can make these first read decisions, and that did not happen. Yes, we scored the touchdown on the first drive, but then what happened after that? He didn't do that on the first drive because of first reads. That did not happen.
uh,
There was guys open downfield. He did not want to hit over the middle. He was too afraid to just throw in a window. He would rather take a 3-and-out than an interception, and I think that's because of the last administration.
yeah, yeah.
I
No, go ahead, Josh.
I feel like he was everything we saw for the good footwork. He reverted back to the old Caleb Williams of last year, where he was just back there trying to dance around, just trying to improvise the whole time. Dude, he needs to get back to that 3-step out, boom, balls out. 7-step drop, boom, balls out.
Yep.
Dude, there was none of that Monday night.
He did that in
None of that.
preseason. He literally did it in preseason. We watched it. 3-step, boom, ball out.
It was
Shotgun, 2-step, boom, ball out. That did not happen.
Well,
too
okay.
much
Go ahead.
Too much dancing, man. Way too much dancing. Make the
Yeah,
decision, get the ball out, dude. Come on.
yeah. I agree. And the thing is like, so you saw in the Bills game that that's what was going down, was that 3 step and balls out. But then in the Chiefs game, when there was more pressure coming at him, that's when he started seeing them happy feet. That's why that first, those first drives in the Chiefs game wasn't that great, dude. Didn't look good,
No.
and that's why we said on here, this dude should have played all 3 preseason games. I don't know what the
Yep.
fuck Ben Johnson was thinking. I don't care about
Yeah.
his um, practice yards or practice reps. I don't give a fuck about that. It's not real game reps, dude. You have to be playing against someone in a real game setting, and
Yeah.
said it here the entire time. And guess what? That shit bit you in the ass, didn't it, Ben Johnson? Just saying.
Yep.
I mean, it sure did. You brought up the word happy feet. Let's go to the Pittsburgh Jets game. Justin Fields over there on the Jets. Both those quarterbacks swapped teams in the offseason. Aaron Rodgers now with Pittsburgh, Justin Fields with the Jets. Justin Fields looked more poised in that pocket than I've ever seen in his entire career. Not only was he happy feeding in the pocket, stepping up, while he was stepping up, scrambling, his eyes straight downfield. He knew where he was going with that football. I couldn't believe how many times I watched him step up, scramble, and then throw for a first down. Never saw that on the Bears. Didn't see that with Caleb this week either.
No, I got a pitch in there too. Is that on that last play for Justin, he could have took off running, but he out of the corner of his eye saw Garrett Wilson open and threw it to him. Now, granted, Jalen Ramsey's that's a good ass corner over there though, so he hit him at the exact right time. That
He
ball
won the
came
game.
out. But Justin did not lose them that game. And actually, if Ramsey wasn't there to hit him as when he did, they may still have been driving and maybe even still could have won that game. So,
Correct.
Justin did his thing, and I'm proud of him, dude. I wanted this. I have nothing bad to say about Justin. I never did. I just thought that Caleb would be a better QB than in the pocket than him, but it's turning out to be. Were we right about that? We'll see.
I'm pretty sure Justin had a better QBR than Caleb, if I'm not mistaken. He definitely had more fantasy points. I don't know. Like, I didn't look that shit up, but it's just coming in my head.
We'll
You
see
don't
how.
think so?
Well, I'm just saying, like, we're still early, I mean, one
Well,
game
just that
can't
first
define
game,
a season.
QBR. You don't think he had a better QBR than Caleb?
Well, yeah, he did because he scored more passing touchdowns. I don't even think Justin ran for one in that game. I mean, maybe did one.
He had 3 passing touchdowns, and Rodgers had 4.
Yeah, Rodgers had 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, God, your call on Rodgers being MVP is wild. I'm like, what?
I told you, dude. $10 paid out $800. Nobody wants to fucking listen to me. Like, what's the funny thing is I never bet that. Like, I never made that bet. As much as I sat there as like Aaron Rodgers MVP, I couldn't do it. I took the San Diego Chargers, Justin Herbert instead, which is also a big payout.
Yeah.
You did too. Don't lie to the people.
No, I didn't place a bet on.
Oh, you didn't?
No,
I didn't.
That was just me.
I didn't.
I'll be honest. You're my better. I don't bet. You bet, and I pay you.
Speaking of bets, boys, we lost a big parlay this weekend that we thought for sure we were hitting.
Oh, the fuck! We didn't know Caleb Williams was gonna flop on his face. I mean,
So our parlay was win the game.
Yeah.
And Caleb had to throw for 220 or 220
Yeah.
plus. Roma Dunze had to have 40 plus yards.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we had
Anytime
Cole Kmet,
touchdown.
anytime touchdown for Cole Kmet and anytime for Aaron Jones. Well, one of those happened.
One of them happened. One of them happened. And it sure wasn't for the Chicago Bears.
not to win either.
And I told you guys the other stuff for us that that's whatever. But I told you Aaron Jones for some fucking reason always scores on us. He always scores on us, dude. And so I thought that bet was perfect.
You were so right on that. The Cole Kmet had 1 target. He didn't even have a catch in the game. Like,
No, he had one catch.
did he have the catch? Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
He was
Barely.
the Bears
He had to
killer,
reach the
even
man.
when he was up in Green Bay, dude. He was killing us.
Yeah, Aaron Jones is a killer for us, man.
That's why Todd bet on him, because
Yeah.
Green Bay players are Bears killers. Like, it's easy to put money on them. That's what they're just used to doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Another
I
few
think
problems. Go ahead.
I think Ben Johnson also made a mistake by going for it on that 4th and 3, and not taking that field goal. He should have took that field goal. I feel like that's we saw every bit of a rookie head coach on Monday night.
Preach.
He showed us that he was a rookie.
I think that honestly, with that him going for it there, I want to say that was him trying to get a feel for if that's something that they can accomplish, and it just wasn't. It's not time. I don't think you can do that this year. No, I'm just saying because he's used to the Lions being able to accomplish those goals at 4th and 3, and you're.
But
trying
that
to
was
middle
Dan
here.
Campbell making those decisions, not him.
Well, maybe not the decision, but the play calling wise was him. He was the OC. He was
That's
making the play
fine.
calls.
But the decision was Dan Campbell.
Well, what I'm saying is that he's trying to see if this team can accomplish that, and they can't. And you've already learned your lesson. Don't do that again. That's all you got. Like you said, it's a rookie coach's move, and you got to learn. So
Take the points in that
tie
situation.
right there at the end of the game. We would have been tied. We would have been in the OT.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with him going for it, guys. I really didn't. You have to test your team, and if you can't get it, then you know better. That's all that is. It sucks because now in hindsight you're like, fuck, that was 3 points. We would have been tied, And then that's just what it is.
It's the first game of the season. How are we not playing it by the book? Get the fucking 3 points right there. I understand it's a home game and you're trying to change the trajectory of where this whole franchise has been going for the past decade plus.
Yeah.
But you could have changed it if you just went for the fucking points.
You don't need to do it in week 1. Take the fucking points. You can do it in the playoffs when we need it the most. How about that? We're
a crucial game when we're like 6-6 on the season, and we're like, we need this fucking win. Like, you don't need that week 1 in the first quarter of the game.
No, take the points.
Yeah. No, I would say that that's something you definitely needed to maybe wait for your team to actually be built up and know where you stand as a team before you risk it, not knowing. You're kind of reaching.
That alone to me is a red flag because it's like, dude, if he's going to go for it like that early, he's going to go for it any time of the game he wants. So be ready because he's liable to go for it. I feel like,
And Josh is right. That play call was phenomenal. Roma Dunze was wide the fuck open. Caleb missed him by a fucking country.
He just couldn't put it on him for some stupid reason. I don't know why. Oh, wait. Maybe his footwork was off.
So, as a quarterback, you usually throw the ball with your shoulder kind of like this, aiming down the field. Caleb threw the ball like open backed. And what's going to happen when that happens? The ball's going to always go to your right side.
Yeah.
He never locked his upper body in to throw that football downfield.
No, yeah, I agree with what you're explaining. He was square, not.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm more so mad at Caleb because he reverted back to the old Caleb Williams where his footwork is on a whack and he's just running for his life. Literally, he's running for his life.
I don't think he was that so much running for his life on a lot of plays. I think he tried to improvise a lot. I don't think he was understanding his first looks. So instead of standing there,
how do you not go to him and say, "Hey, step up, make your read, and get the ball out"? Like, just stop dancing around. Like, why does Ben Johnson not make that simple?
I agree. But what do you do if your first? What do you do if you don't see that first read and it's not there? He could actually move with his feet and try to make something happen with that. And I think that's what he was doing in his mind. He wasn't confident with what he was seeing.
No.
Yeah, he just wasn't seeing the field very well, and not even just seeing the field very well. His just accuracy was just
it's trash.
Good.
Absolute trash.
You can't miss layups. You can't. The screen passes that he was throwing out to the dirt. I'm like, dude, this is not baseball yet.
He was throwing a sinker on fucking 3-0.
DJ was wide open. DJ was wide open on the slant, and he just missed it. He just flat out airmailed him. Wide open on the flat route.
That play on DJ where he did do that out route to the pylon and he missed him by a mile. If you look at Caleb's eyes on that play, his first, whatever fucking reason, I'm sure it wasn't Ben Johnson, but he looked at the check down first and then looked to DJ. That's fucking crazy.
Well, I think that might have been based on read. That might have been his first read. But it looked like to me on that also is that Caleb almost never really took his eyes off of the check down.
That could be.
But he just saw it out of the corner of his eyes and threw it, thinking he could hit it. And now it's not going to hit because you didn't get your full attention to it. That's what it looked like. It looked like
I don't even think he saw that safety coverage either.
No, I think he just was throwing it. I just think he saw DJ and was just, praying. Like it's what it kind of looked like.
So that's a whole year of a quarterback going into the film room without your coaches being there with you, showing you what offensive or defensive NFL schemes look like, blitzes, coverages. He tried to do that himself last year, so we're told. And now this year, you have this pressure situation on you where you're trying to learn. Did he panic? Was he just too gung-ho week 1, or is he just that dumb?
No, I'll go first. I want to say that he just got rattled, and once he got rattled, he could never recover. He couldn't get himself out of that rut that he was in, and I just felt like even if he would have made one or two plays, just to get his confidence back, he could have got out of that rut instead of making plays on the field. But yeah, I don't know, man. He was just lost. He looked like he saw a ghost. You know,
He
I
was
don't know.
looking around the field. Like, I don't even know if he was even making reads. I think he was just turning his head. He was like this.
Yeah, like he was
He
scared to
wasn't
throw
looking
an
at anything.
interception. You know, that's what he was.
Yeah, Ben
Yeah.
Johnson definitely looked pissed. I think it's because he knew there was guys open and he just wasn't pulling the trigger. I would like to point out too. I don't know the exact percentages, but in the first half, Flores only blitzed like 15% of the time,
Yes.
and in the second half he blitzed 48% of the time. I mean, that's almost half the time throughout the third and fourth quarters, and that's why Caleb, like, they went on 6 drives with no points. I mean, they're
That's
good.
so
That's a
smart as a defensive coordinator. You rush 4 and realize that starting quarterback can't even figure that out. You're like, second half, here comes 5 or 6. Have fun.
I told you, dude. I told everyone here, dude. I said he'd be a fool not to blitz. Well, there you go. There's the numbers.
Yeah,
He
you
blitzed
called
the
it.
fucking shit out of us.
Yeah.
I don't know the numbers for us. I wish I would. I should have looked those up as far as like our defensive blitzes
We didn't
percentages.
blitz at all in the first
We
half.
didn't. We blitzed once, and that was the pick, I believe.
Maybe. I'd have to
That was
relook at the play.
Dude, our
But,
front
like,
four was dominating it.
yeah. And then you
We
said
didn't
that's what I'm
have
saying.
to
He sent
blitz.
that. Yeah, I know, but when he did send the blitz on him, that was the pick 6. That was the only time I can remember. The blitz is coming. He might.
that
have
was
blitzed
the
a few
second
times.
half.
What?
The pick
I thought-
6 came after halftime.
Did it?
Yes.
What
No.
was the score when we went into halftime? I thought it was 17-6. Yeah, that would be the first half.
So that
They
was
scored the
before half? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was first half.
All right, that's
That's
my
first half.
bad. I thought it was
Okay.
after half.
Yeah, no. So I don't know how many times we blitzed, but it didn't look like a lot. It felt like you got away from that. He was all rattled in the first half. That's why he wasn't doing anything. And I think in the second half, he kind of just got complacent and thought you could just like. Go ahead.
Do you guys agree with the non-blitz strategy? I would have been blitzing all day. Dude, you got a rookie quarterback on the road, never played a down in the NFL, and here he is, and you're telling me you're not gonna blitz him? I'd be lighting him up. You know?
Bro, and to go one further, they didn't even have their starting left tackle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
didn't
even
blitz
more
that
reason
side,
to be
you're
lighting
crazy.
it up.
Troy
I
Aikman
would have
talked.
been sending the
Troy
house.
Aikman talked about it. I agree. Blitz the fucking house. Troy Aikman talked about it in the game. He was bringing up the fact that we were bringing just 4-man pressure, and those 2 sacks on JJ that we had early were not because we brought pressure. JJ scrambled up, and our D tackle happened to be right there. It wasn't because we got him in the backfield. If he would have gotten off of that, or maybe scrambled a little sooner where that D tackle couldn't get his arm around him, he would have been gone for 15 every single play. Those were not pressure sacks. That was JJ scrambling down the middle, not having a fucking clue where he was going yet. We got lucky on those.
Yeah, I think our defense allowed it. I'm not trying to put all the blame on defense, but it's definitely there's a lot of crap that's deserved for defense, offensive line, Caleb, bad coaching. There's plenty to go around, but I think that not pressuring him, not keeping him rattled in the second half is what led to a lot of crap, a lot of scores. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And JJ could have figured some stuff out. You know what I mean? He could have calmed down. The coaches good coaching will help you with that, calm you down, get you to like start reading the field better. Just calm yourself down a little bit, because he did seem a lot more confident in the second half than he did in the first. So
O'Connell said that the Bears threw them schemes that they were not even preparing for. They weren't even in their notes. So even with those 4-man rushes that we had, that those first opening drives and shit, Minnesota admitted that they did not expect those schemes and those looks from our defense. And I think that's what fucked up JJ the first half. Did we learn from that the second half? Absolutely not. We didn't.
Right. There's no adjustments.
None.
And maybe they looked at it at halftime really quick and saw, there was some places to exploit that, whatever we were trying to do, So
first half, I think our defensive line was having something to do with that. In the second half, the defensive line was non-existent.
Hmm. Yeah,
So,
they did a better job blocking us in the second half as far
we
as
couldn't
pressure
get
goes.
there, man.
Yeah.
We couldn't get
But
there at
but
all.
again, this is what I talk about with coaching. As far as you have to, as a coach, see stuff quickly because you're sitting there and you're seeing you're not getting any pressure from your front four. You got to start sending people. You can't just sit back and just let that happen and they just keep scoring on you. You got to figure out a way to get pressure. And we talked about it. We thought it was going to be a problem. Now, the first half looked great. Obviously, our guys were doing their job. But no offense to Sweat, man. You're getting paid a lot of money to – I mean, we're
No pressure. To have no pressure.
I mean, that's –
He wasn't even getting double teamed, Todd. He was not even getting double teamed.
That's what I was trying to tell you. I don't think he was getting double teamed last year that much either. So that's what I'm saying. So, man, Javon Dexter did good. You know, he was causing a lot of pressure. Dingbo got in there, so he kind of surprised me a little bit. I'm like, okay, you know, but
he was pushing back that left tackle.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that's the sign of things to come with a Dingbo because they paid him $48 million for a 25-year-old, like we talked about.
Yeah, I don't know what his actual count is. Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure that's what it is, and that's a lot of freaking money, man. I mean.
Well, he's the only one that showed heart on that D line, so God bless.
Thank God he showed up because I really didn't know what to expect with him. I really did not. So hopefully that continues.
Yeah, hopefully he just continues to ascend. That's we need him to be good.
Let's go back to just asking why. Let's go back to asking real quick why we didn't pressure J.J. McCarthy in the first half and just kind of had him figure out his game. This is his very first career NFL start. He sat all last year because of a major injury on his rookie year. I think it was ACL. And imagine, like, that sucks. And then they had Sam Darnold, who had a fucking career year for Minnesota, and JJ got to watch that. So it's just like, do you put all your eggs in the basket right here in the first half, or do you see what JJ has? And the reason that they did this, let me explain to you guys something about JJ McCarthy, real quick, if I could pull it up because I probably lost it. JJ McCarthy's resume, okay? In 8th grade, he was offered a full scholarship from Iowa. Iowa State. That's my bad. Iowa State. 9th grade. So now he's freshman year in high school. He was a varsity redshirt freshman year of high school. Sophomore year of high school, he went 13-1 and won a state championship. He also had a broken thumb on his throwing hand during that season. Okay? He was redshirt his freshman, sophomore year, state 13-1, broken thumb. Junior year, he also went 13-1, but he lost in the state championship. Senior year comes around. Senior year comes around. He went 8-0 during that season, and he won the national championship again. So he had 2 championships in high school, 1 loss, 1 broken thumb. The man goes to college. Freshman year, he didn't start at all, played 0 games. Sophomore year, 12-1 as a starter. Junior year at Michigan, 15-0, won the national championship. And then became the NFL quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings in the first round.
Development is what that is.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dog. JJ McCarthy's a fucking dog. He's always been a dog. I mentioned that last week about him being a dog. We figured that out in the first half. We try to give him, and we're like, oh, he's not a dog. And then in the second half, JJ McCarthy broke a record in the fourth quarter. I'm so bad at pulling shit up right now.
It's all good, man.
Here it is. He's the first player in the NFL history to have 2 10-plus yard passing touchdowns and 10-plus yards rushing touchdowns in the fourth quarter of any game in NFL history.
Clutch, man. The guy was clutch.
Yeah.
What do you...
That's what I was talking about was his resume. The dude knows how to win. He won a college national championships and 2 high school state championships. And we counted him out of this game? That blew my fucking mind. Now, did the refs help that out? Absolutely.
That's kind of what I wanted to see out of Caleb Williams, but I guess,
Before you go ahead, Josh. Sorry.
Go ahead. No, I guess, reps don't matter in the preseason, so maybe we would have scored again, who knows, but, yeah, that's about it.
No, what I was gonna say is, I have to bring this up. Just saying, Mr. Scott,
Oh, boy.
bro, you said this dude was gonna be a bust.
I did.
And you did. You did. You absolutely
Gotta
did.
call it out like it is.
Would you like to apologize to the people at home?
Yeah.
Listen to the mic.
I apologize for everybody of the Chicago suburbs. He's from LaGrange Park, Illinois. He grew up a Chicago Bears fan. He wore a 54 jersey. Brian Urlacher at his first Bears game in 2018 when he was there during that season. And Caleb walking out with that Brian Urlacher jersey, don't think that wasn't intentional. He knew JJ wore that. He knew that they were going to talk about that. Caleb loves his fucking look. He loves his dress up. He loves his get up. That 54 was intentional. Unfortunately, the man originally from Illinois embarrassed you.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you credit, bro, because you didn't look at what his resume was prior to saying what you said. So I'll give you the little nod on that, man. But let's talk about some other stuff here, man. It's hard to get off of Caleb because that's obviously the talking point. But man, that's let's go with Cairo, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
we need a kicker in Chicago right now, yesterday, the day before. I don't give a shit. This man he made a 50-yard field goal like a fan came out and tried to kick it as hard as it possibly could to go through the upright. He had no idea. Like, he literally looked like he's never kicked an NFL football before on a 50-yard attempt. It was bad.
I would be livid. I would be livid if I'm Ben Johnson and I go over to him and it's almost 2 minutes left or whatever the fuck it was. And you go, do you think you can kick it out of the end zone?
Yeah.
You fucking say yeah, and you don't. Oh my fucking God.
If you can't kick it out of the end zone at the 35-yard line, how are you an NFL kicker?
Dude, I don't. And I've always thought about that with him. Like, yeah, okay, he's good between like 40 yards, 45, he'll make them. But like, his leg is not strong at all. These kickers are coming out and hitting 60s. You got to be able to kick 58 consistently. And
62, 63, yeah.
I need 58.
50 is almost a chip shot now in the NFL.
Yeah, I need 58 consistently, bro. That's what I want, God, yeah, if you're struggling to kick like 50-yarders and 54-yarders, that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
You know what sucks is we end up losing by 3 points. Well, guess what? There's possibly 3 points right there, dude. There you go.
There it is. He almost missed that 40-some yarder. That shit looked like it was going to go wide right as well. Like, it seems like he's trying to just kick the football as hard as he possibly can.
Well, he probably has to, because if he could kick it out of the end zone, you know what I mean?
Good point.
And it's part of, and that's the thing is I don't really know if that question was asked to Santos, if he could kick it through the fucking back of the end zone. I would imagine you would have to ask him. So I know, like, Ben Johnson not throwing him under the bus, and being like, okay, I asked him, and he said he could, and he didn't, obviously, so now I know he can't.
I also heard that he didn't ask him, and, like, bullshit. Like, everybody in that stadium knew that he needed to kick that ball out of bounds. He needed to kick it through the end zone.
or out of bounds. And he said,
Well,
in his
not out of
press,
bounds. They'll bring the ball at the 40. That'd be dumb.
well, they still would run it. I don't think that Minnesota would try throwing it at all. I think they would have just tried running the ball still, to try to burn time. But I I don't know. I don't know. That's
The whole team.
Who do you have?
really didn't perform. I mean, other than the good first half by the offense, I mean, what else do we got? Maybe the pick six, and that's about it. I mean, nobody else really fucking performed.
Like I said last week, and I'm bringing it to heart, the Bears still fucking suck. We're still a bad team. They have not proved that we don't suck. We lost again. Mark it down. Like, we suck. We're a terrible football team. And until we win like 5 in a row or some shit like good football teams do, we suck.
I want to see us win a game in a clutch spot other than like Green Bay of last year. Now that Ben Johnson's here, I want to see us do that kind of stuff against like a quality team like I don't know, fucking maybe.
Well, we got Detroit next week. What do you think's going to happen with Detroit?
Maybe. Yeah, Detroit or Green Bay or something wild like that, you know? I'm so tired of seeing other
Ben
teams
Johnson
do
came
that to
from
us,
Detroit.
dude. Yeah. So why not do it right back to him?
Is he going to be outcoached by his own former team? He can't
yeah,
lose to
probably.
his former team, right?
I don't think he's winning.
well, Dan Campbell came out and said that he guarantees a win.
Yeah. They are.
So-
They're 0-1 too. They're fucking pumped up, ready to beat Ben Johnson. They're mad he left.
Yeah, and the other thing too to think about is that, you know, when you start 0-2, your percentages of making the playoffs significantly drop. So,
Yeah.
yeah, as far as we could talk a little bit about the Lions game, but I don't imagine this going very well.
I agree with you. I think it's going to be the same song and dance. Except they're going to blitz a lot more. A lot
We're
more.
not going to have to blitz because
Yeah.
the fucking front floor is loaded, dude.
Yeah.
Hutchinson's back. Hutchinson had a terrible
Yeah,
Sunday.
he's going to have like 2 sacks by himself.
Yeah, he's going to want to redeem himself, so I'm sure he's amped to get back out there because he didn't even sniff the QB. He didn't even sniff Jordan Love. So, man, I don't know how that game's going to turn out, man. You got to hope that they can game plan way better than what they did for this game. This needs to be a learning lesson.
I got a learning lesson for you. Crazy stat. The Chicago Bears are 0-5 when Caleb Williams runs 6 or more times in a game.
Yeah, see? You know
I don't know
why?
what that means.
That means his footwork disappears and he starts making stupid decisions with the football.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
It means he's running around too much, yeah.
And he has too much dancing, like I was saying earlier. Too much fucking dancing.
Yeah.
Step up and get the ball out.
Now, I would like to bring up, it's just got to be talked about because it's out there. Everybody's saying, you know, take him the fuck out and put Tyson in, and I'm not ready to do that just yet.
No.
I'm willing to let this slide. It depends on how bad this looks in 4 games, but I'm giving him to the bye. I think you have to at least get to the bye. If you go 0-3 though, I would strongly consider that Raider game starting Tyson Bagent, dude.
Maybe
It
not
just
starting,
really
but like
depends.
halftime or something.
No, it just depends on how bad it is, my guy. I mean, I don't know, man. If you take away the touchdown, bro, it's 17-27.
Right.
You let a rookie that's never played in the NFL just beat you. I'm sorry. But if some
Right.
shit like that goes down again, you play the Lions and they beat you fucking 34-21, Yeah, dude, that's bad. If you come
And
in here like,
you're out there Uncle Ricoing it basically with a smile on your face.
yeah,
Like, he was almost happy with throwing incomplete passes. He was mocking his inaccuracy. It was crazy.
and then we go with the Cowboys, and they don't even have Parsons, and all of a sudden now they're fucking, beating you by 8 points, and it just depends on how it looks. If it looks bad by Caleb, I don't know. I don't know what you do. Do you ride this out? I mean, I don't. It would be hard
I,
for me to say 0-3, and I'm just gonna ride this out the rest of the year. You can't go on a 10-game losing streak again. You can't. You
Josh.
have to make a change. Go ahead, Josh.
I feel like they would give him like 5 or 6 games probably.
Well,
Because
the
they're
reason I
gonna want
say
to.
4 games,
Hold on,
let's say you go.
hold
Go ahead.
on,
Go ahead. Go
hold
ahead.
on. They're gonna want to give him time with Ben Johnson, and because of that, they're gonna allow him a little bit more time than normal. I feel like only because Ben Johnson's this guy.
I agree.
He's been here for 2 more years, and this is happening. And yeah, guess what? He's out. Tyson, come on now. You're in. You know.
Okay. All right. Well, here's
Or you
where
have Caleb play the whole season and lose 10 in a row like we did last year. You humble this motherfucker. You
Yeah.
don't put that on Tyson. Humble the fuck out of Caleb.
this is where I'm going to
First
put a stand.
overall draft pick, Todd. 1 of 1.
Well,
Humble the
Yeah.
fuck out
All
of
we
him.
heard was, oh, he's generational. He's generational. Well, guess what? I don't see generational. Do you guys see any kind of
Okay,
generational?
well,
I mean, dude, damn,
okay.
dude.
All right. So here's my take on that. Is that um, yeah, they're it's their first year pairing. So we're gonna say hypothetically you are 0-4 now. Now it's the bye week. To me, if you're gonna pull that, it's gonna be now, because then he gets a whole week of practice and then a whole another week. So he gets basically 2 weeks of practice. Tyson being in. You're shaking your head, but here's the thing: Ben Johnson did not select Caleb Williams. Maybe he did.
Exactly. Ben Johnson's here for 3 more years.
Exactly. So why wouldn't you want to see what you have in Tyson? You already know what you have in Caleb. There was a 10-game losing streak last year, and now you're on a 0-4 streak this year. No, fuck that. I would be more inclined to see what Tyson's all about at this point, because at this point, Caleb is not getting you any wins. You're already 0-4 this year. You won a 10
Yeah,
loss
but Todd,
streak last year. He already knows about this.
Because you're
You know what
proving
I'm
to the
saying?
organization it's not you that's losing these football games. It's the quarterback that's generational, like Josh said. You're not going to now go out there and put this on the back of your backup quarterback. You're going to sit there and constantly continue to break the back of your 1 of 1 starter. Period. End of fucking story. Ben Johnson's he's not going anywhere. Sorry, but he's not going anywhere. Caleb Williams possibly can.
and remember
And now you
one
pay
thing.
$10 million to Bijan.
And remember
Yeah, you
one
paid
thing. He came here because of Caleb Williams. Ben Johnson decided to come here because he had 18.
Correct.
Quarterback.
Correct.
So that alone is worth a little bit more time because he wants to try to get every single drop that he can out of him. Squeeze it for everything
he also
you can.
did say that. He also did say though that Tyson and him are on the same wavelength. We think kind of like the same. So
That's fine and dandy, but literally, like Josh said, he came to the Chicago Bears because I have faith in this quarterback, Caleb Williams, and I love what I see out of him. And he's an MVP candidate. Blah 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 blah. Generational. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
and he took the Bears job because of that. He said that out loud.
okay,
There's no fucking way mid-season he's sitting him. He's going to humble the fuck out of him. And if he doesn't, then he's got no balls.
I mean,
And he's supposed to have balls.
can't humbling be sitting the quarterback too?
no.
Not if
because
you've
they
lost
won.
4 or 5 games in a row.
That is humbling. You fucking lost. You lost your job. You lost your.
So let him lose 10 again. Let him lose fucking 10 again.
Fuck that. I don't want to be a Bears fan of losing 10 games last year and 10 games this year. Fuck that. I'd rather see Tyson go in there after the bye and see what he has. If you're still losing games, then it's not just the QB's fault. It's now you're looking at different positions here.
Welcome to
Like,
Chicago sports, Todd. This is how we handle it. We take it out on the fans.
The only thing that we have to, the one thing that we all have to take into account is this: if you did that and you pulled Caleb for Tyson, dude, once you go to Tyson, you probably cannot go back to Caleb again. What are you gonna do? Run Caleb out there because Tyson fails or
Right.
it doesn't go well? Like, no, you can't be doing that.
Yes.
So I don't know.
Yes. Yeah,
Man.
you
I
see
don't know.
Caleb, you're putting all the pressure on Tyson Bagent, and then let's say now Tyson Bagent isn't fully ready for the NFL either, even though we've seen some amazing things from him preseason against number 2 and 3 defenses. And now you're like, hey, Caleb's back, our QB1. What does that do to the whole mantra of the team, the whole locker room chemistry? That ruins everything.
Now it
You
looks
live
like
and die
there's a
by
fucking
Caleb on
clown
the sword
show
this
up there
season,
in Lakeport.
period. Unless he gets injured. I agree, Josh.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I'm not saying I'm making a point that if you're going to, now if you stay with Caleb, I'm not wishy-washy either way. I'm just simply stating the fact that if you're gonna move and try Tyson at some point in the season, it would have to be at the bye. It's the only chance you have to give him enough reps through practices before a game.
He's not
So
starting a game then. He comes in at like at halftime or something, or fourth quarter, third quarter, or whatever. He's not starting a football game.
I'm almost willing to make a bet. I'll make a bet with both of you.
Oh boy.
That if it would be circumstantial, because it would be literally if we're 0-4 going into that bye, you're going to tell me you guys are both already saying that there would not move off Caleb at all. I'm
Nope.
going to say there's a chance that Tyson would start.
You want to
If
bet?
they're 0-3?
0-4.
You want to bet?
Your season's gone already.
You want to
at that
bet?
point.
Yeah, but Ben Johnson's not going to be gone.
Caleb
That's
does not
why
lose a
he's
starting
gonna-
spot.
Okay. Well, either way, I don't care. I don't see that happening, dude. He'd have to be doing really bad to lose his starting job. If they're close games, no, you know what I mean. Like if you're losing by 3 in all these games, he wouldn't pull him even if he was 0-4. It's all circumstantial. Like if they're getting their asses kicked and he's really looking bad, his footwork's sloppy. If he plays like the fourth quarter through the next 3 games, like how he did in the fourth quarter, I could see him losing his starting job, dude. Because he's not playing up to the standard. And with Ben Johnson, it's all, what are you doing for me? If you're not doing your job, you're losing your job. That's the standard.
You know what I'd like to bet? That we repeat this whole cycle again next year and draft
I hope
another
not.
quarterback.
No, I hope not.
Well, with that being said, if it's 0-4, this is why I make that statement, because you would still need to see what you have in Tyson Bagent before you even made that attempt at that. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
good point. We do have Tyson. I forgot about that. Yeah.
That's why I'm saying if you were going to do this, it's a way to get your feet wet with Tyson. You got him on a 2-year contract, and obviously if he's running the system, so say you go 0-4, and then all of a sudden Tyson goes in and you go 3-1. Okay, we're gonna or even 2-2. Okay, keep going. Let's see how far down the road we can make this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. You know what I'm saying? This is the first game. It's always an overreaction. We don't really know.
That's
what's
actually
gonna happen
not
here.
a terrible thought process now that you put it out that way. Todd or Josh, think about that.
Yeah, I feel like that at the very least, Tyson could be a bridge quarterback while you draft or get another quarterback in here. You know what I mean? Tyson can just hold it down until your main quarterback is ready at the very minimum. I feel like if that were the case, I hope not. It's only week 1. Let's not get too far.
Well, you'd have to
ahead of
trade
ourselves,
away.
but-
I don't think you could trade away You can't trade away a rookie contract, right?
No,
What? You mean Tyson?
No,
Are you
Caleb.
talking about Caleb? I believe not. I think that's all locked in for the 4 years.
Yeah, you
can
can't
trade
trade
him
him.
You
So
can
either
trade him
way,
after the
you're
fourth.
fucked.
After year
Yeah.
4.
I don't know how that works. I don't know if you can trade. I don't know how that works. I don't know.
I don't think you could trade a rookie contract. You'd have to You'd have to pay out the
Didn't the
rookie
didn't the
contract, make it a
but
new
didn't the
contract, and
but
then
didn't the Chargers do that with I think it was with Breeze?
No, Eli
well,
Something like
no,
that
they
Manning.
happened.
drafted Drew
Eli
Brees and
Manning.
then traded him on draft day. They did that with Eli Manning as well.
Yeah.
Right, right. That's what I was trying to figure out. Okay.
But that was on draft day. That's not during a season or during their second year of a rookie contract. I've never heard of anything like that.
Yeah. Well, I
I'm
don't.
pretty.
I don't think you can.
No,
I,
I don't. And you guys are probably right on the whole. Just you're just gonna ride it out and die by the sword. I would guess that's probably the best move. Just to like you said, just this dude can't do it after 2 years. You know, if you're 5-12 last year and you go, God forbid, less than that, but we'll go equal to that, and you go 5-12 again. Now you're
Yep.
10-24.
Yep.
Dude, that's not good at all. That's not. You're not a
yeah,
starter.
but
You're not.
But now you've pissed off 10 million Bears fans across the fucking Chicagoland area.
guys,
What's your
remember one
excuse
thing
now?
though. Remember one thing though.
Yeah,
This
you
is
just
year
you
one.
waste. What?
This is only year one with Ben Johnson, so just take that into account too. Like this is only year one, technically only. So, but yeah. So I think Ben Johnson's gonna be in
I
what
don't know
2
what we
years.
do.
I
I don't know
think.
what we do from here. Like, I just.
Well, if we gotta
I
just sit
don't
and
know.
wait, that's what it is. You're gonna have to just find out what happens. I mean, everybody's gonna overreact after that game because it was bullshit. We should have won it, and that's just the bottom
I
line.
think
You should
I
have. You
think
should have
that.
not.
The funniest
Go
thing is
ahead.
I show up for work the next day and they're like, Scott, how fucking mad were you last night? I'm like, I actually wasn't. I think I had like a smile on my face like the Joker from Batman. Like I knew it was happening. And like I wasn't mad at all. Like I didn't yell or scream or shout or I just sat there and it's like, yep, nope, this is exactly what's supposed to happen. Like here we go again.
Yeah.
Like, that was
Same.
crazy. I had
Yeah.
no emotions.
Yeah. I was. Yeah. It was more like a. Oh, that's where. That's what happens when you're a Bears fan. You just fucking got to expect that something stupid is gonna happen.
Yeah, the
Um.
refs hate us. The league hates us. We know this. we'll never get those calls. We got to win the game outright.
Sorry, I'm trying to get Judge back in here.
So yeah, these guys just we lost cameras real quick here, but a couple things too with the wide receivers in Chicago that Luther Burden third had an amazing preseason, amazing training camp, -3 yards for the day for him. Zacharias, yeah, I mean Caleb was
Zacchaeus.
targeting him most of the games. Zacchaeus, I'm sorry, was targeting him a lot, especially for checkdowns, things like that. Just ball was never really to him, so I can't blame him for those drops. How frustrated you as a we've talked about all these weapons. Like Caleb has nothing to worry about. You could throw the ball to a cricket on the offense at this point, but then we watched all these targets not get hit.
Yeah. Yeah. I just don't know. I just don't know if like I said, we all said this. Like I said with the Bills game, I don't think he was getting pressured in the preseason game of the Bills, so he was tearing apart the defense. In the Chiefs game, he's getting pressured, so he's looking all happy feet again. And then now getting pressured again. And let's not deny this, dude. The Vikings defense is really good. They are.
Correct.
You can't. So. And I'm not going to say, oh, well, let's wait till we get to a defense that ain't that good and see how good he does. No, you have to be able to handle pressure still, regardless of the team you're playing. But the Minnesota Vikings defense is probably top 10. It's a damn good defense. That's a damn good coordinator. So.
And now you go to Detroit with the same mindset now that I just said, bringing up all those targets, and you're playing Detroit, who you know is going to just send the house on you basically most of the game. Do you think any of these guys stand out in that game, or are we just repeating Monday night?
Oh.
I think that Caleb will have a little better of a game against Detroit. But I think that now you have to flip flop it. Now that granted, like, um, I feel like our defense is gonna take another hit, dude.
Yes.
That I feel like there's talent on both Minnesota's team with Justin Jefferson and who they have, and then it's very comparable when you have Amon-Ra, and the bad thing is, it's no offense, but Minnesota, their speed isn't really there. The Lions have a lot of speed, dude, with Gibbs and Williams, Jameson Williams, and you know Amon-Ra, dude, and Laporta is fast. Their tight end. They're gonna be a fucking nightmare to try to defend, especially if your two corners aren't back with fucking Johnson and Gordon, dude. That hurt us today, believe that or not.
And TJ Edwards in the middle too, like not having your best linebacker on the field.
Yep. Yeah, dude. So I would like to bring up 2 points though that we didn't touch base on yet, and that's the phantom holding call. You know, where he pushes the guy falls down, he's trying to get up, and the ref calls a holding on that, which is just blasphemy. And then that PI call, dude, that dude fell, and so our guy is like basically tripping on him because he fell, and now you're gonna call PI on that? That is, dude, that's blasphemy.
You have Joe Buck, you have Troy Aikman, and you have the NFL wrestling analyst there in the booth saying, there's no PI on that play. There's no way that's pass interference. Pick up this flag. Wasn't picked up. Pass interference. Next play, touchdown. Like, are we at a point where watching these games is literally going back to, like, the Hulk Hogan world of the WWF? Like, is it new? Like, is this fake? Are they? Did they make Minnesota win this game? Did the refs miss that call? Why can't we review penalties? Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
Yeah, why can't we challenge them at least? You know, like, I want to challenge the penalty, you know?
Yeah.
It changed the whole game.
Yeah, it definitely did at that point.
Go ahead, Dad.
No, I was just saying at that point, that changed the momentum of the game. I mean,
my opinion, that pass interference that they called, that was bullshit. You know, my opinion.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know where the NFL goes from here with these misconducts by referees. It happens in basketball. It happens in baseball. They're called non-reviewable plays. Why? Why are they non-reviewable plays? What makes a play non-reviewable? I don't understand that. If you snap the football and these guys made a play on the football, how is that non-reviewable?
Yeah, they need to open that up. Everything should be reviewable. I'm sorry. It's 2025. Make everything reviewable.
They took away the chain game, Josh. We no longer measure the ball on the football field by a chain. That's now all done by AI. But yet this cocksucker line judge could call pass interference and it stands no matter what?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, that's Vegas in my opinion. That is Las Vegas.
We should both. I think that if I to keep that in perspective and fair, I would say that it would be cool if they actually did have I don't know, fucking a white flag instead of the red flag, and that's the challenge of a penalty. And you get one. You only get one, so use that wisely. But if you obviously think you can win that challenge, and it wasn't a pass interference, or it wasn't a hold, or it wasn't something that definitely caused a big play, then you get that flag, and then you can get that flag back, just like a challenge. You get the flag back, and both sides get that. You know what I'm saying? If you lose the challenge, no, that was definitely a hold. You lose your flag, you don't get to have a penalty, to challenge a penalty again in the game.
I love that thought. Like,
it's only one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I like that because then you can at least challenge and say, hey, I don't think this is really a flag,
Especially a momentum-killing play like that PI was. The guy fell. That's not a penalty, bro. And he wasn't even trying to hurt the guy.
Accountable. Where's accountability in the NFL? Just on the players, nobody else?
Right, exactly. And the thing is with that too, it looked like he was even trying to help the guy get back to his feet. He wasn't trying to hold him; he was trying to help him. That's what it looked like to me.
Right. It's wild.
Um, the other thing is that I wanted to go over too is man, and you called it to me, Scott, when it happened, and I don't know the rules, and I feel like someone above Ben Johnson or Ben Johnson's people need to relay to him that challenge was not going to work with the ball punch out. I believed that he was making a football move and he hit just ball. That should have been a fumble in my eyes. But
Yeah.
like you said, that's not how it works. You're on the ground and you're part of the ground at that point.
Yeah.
I think that rule should change. That's just my personal opinion. I feel like if you're trying to get up, you're trying to make a football move, advancing the ball still. If I hit the ball, it's a fumble. That's your fault for not just laying down and calling and being down on the play.
Here's why I totally disagree with that, and here's exactly why that rule is made. The rule is made because it's the same category that the ground cannot cause the fumble. So when you're down by contact, whether it be a knee, a forearm, an elbow, that ball counts as your body. You are that body. That ball is now your body. It is a part of what is being called down. So when that knee was down and that ball was punched out, the ball's no longer technically in play. It's the ground. It's part of the person's body. So no matter what contact, whether it be the ball, the player's helmet, his mouth guard, I don't give a shit. That ball constitute as that player's body. If we were to take away that, what you just said, where if you were to punch the ball out while the guy's down, he just touch ball only, like a jump shot in basketball, you only hit the ball and they don't count. They count it as a block. It's not a foul. Then that would take away every time a player fumbled the ball when they went down and the ball came out while their forearms went down and the ground caused the fumble. That you're walking a dangerous path by doing that. When you are down by contact, that ball is possession of your body, and you cannot have it any other way.
Yeah, I feel like
Okay, I'm gonna put this. Can we put this in a scenario? Tush push. Okay. Now, the QB's knee is down. No one's touched him yet. He's still trying to make forward progress. They would allow his forward progress to continue until he was down by
That's
contact.
up to the referee. The referee calls
That's
where the
bullshit.
ball's being spot.
But
It
that's
has no
bullshit.
idea where his knee's down. Those line judges are the ones that are calling where they think the spot of the ball is.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
know
but
what
if
they
he's
would do? You know what they would do in that scenario? Once he breaks the plane with the football, that's it. It's over. Play is done.
If say we're on the goal line, right, and his knee is down, right, no one's touched him yet. He can still advance the ball, right? So let's say he's falling
Oh,
forward.
absolutely. Absolutely, because you just said it. Nobody touched him or the football. You just said it.
Yeah, but he's making progress though still. So if
So
I'm punching
what?
the ball,
You
that's
can get up in the
bullshit, though.
NFL. If you catch a pass on the sideline and you fall to the ground and nobody touches you, you could get up and take off for more yards. You can't do that in college. You could do that in the NFL. You have to be touched. But if you're touched holding the football and any of those things are down while being touched holding the football included, you're down by contact.
I think that if you're advancing the ball, that's still a football move to me. I don't care if your knee's on the ground. If I'm hitting just the ball, I don't. That's just how I feel it. That's a fumble. That's a peanut punch that falls out.
I feel like you should have to be touched down. That's
Right.
what
So
I feel like.
you're saying that let's change the scenario away from just a tush push. We got a slant pass up the middle for a first down. The guy catches the ball, reaches out with the football while being hit. The only thing that touches the ground is the football. That's now going to be ruled a fumble.
No,
That's what you just said.
no. I'm making the point of because you're saying the ball hitting ground can't cause a fumble. My punch hitting the ball can. I'm hitting the ball, not the ground.
Not if you're down. There has to be an area of that, or else we would all just sit there on the ground holding the football. I don't. It doesn't. You have to have some area where the ball becomes you as a person.
I get giving yourself up like QBs do. I get that. Like you're giving yourself up. Obviously, if I punch the ball and you're trying to give yourself up, it's not a fumble. I'm giving myself up. But if you're trying to make a football move, which is advancing the ball, in my opinion, that is I'm just saying, we can get off that, but I'm just saying, if I feel like if you're advancing the ball and I hit just ball and you're trying to move forward on me, you could be trying to crawl, bro. Oh, you're on all fours. But if I punch the ball, it should be a fumble.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't touch you. I did not touch you. I touched the ball. You're making a
if
football
he's
advance
if
on
he's
me.
probably trying to extend the ball, that knee's probably going to pop back up off the ground while he reaches out for it. And if he was touched where that ball got punched out and that knee's down, it's never going to go where he's never going to extend it anyway because it's going to be called back where the ball was regardless.
It is what it is. It was my personal thought on that
You
challenge.
have to have checks and balances in this game.
Okay, but with that even being said, with everything we just talked about, right? My thing, even just going back to it, was that where the fuck was the guy up top telling Ben Johnson, this is a challenge that's not going to work? Because my thought process is probably what Ben thought. You know what I'm saying? And someone need to call down and be like, hey, dude, no, that's not the way the rules
They
work.
did. He admitted that they did. He admitted that he didn't listen to them and made the decision on his own.
So
Yep.
so you're telling me that he overstepped their...
He overstepped his earpiece, his advisors.
Todd, I'm really fucking scared, buddy. I'm really fucking dead. Oh, that's not good.
First year head coach, he tried to make his feelings into something without listening to his advisors and saying, do not challenge this play. He said, fuck you, I'm going to challenge it anyway.
Flag on that fucking play, bro. Like,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
That is, I don't have a red flag, but that's what I would be throwing right now. That is a red flag, dude. I know he's a rookie head coach, but you cannot sit there and
Yes.
you know, not take advice from someone that's telling you that challenge is not going to work.
If those
Terrible.
If those eyes upstairs that see the whole fucking football field tell you to not do this, you don't fucking do that.
At all.
Oh, dude, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I don't think he's going to do it again. I think he
No.
learned. He admitted it in the press conference. He owned up to it. He said, I did not listen to my advisors, and I respect the fuck out I'm saying that. A lot of coaches would blame it on something else or blah, 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 blah. He admitted the fact that he didn't tell Cairo Santos to boot it out of the end zone, which I'm not sure if that's 100% true, but he did admit to the fact that he didn't listen to his advisors.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's a lot of learning that is probably going to be
And
done throughout this year.
why the fuck are they even there then if he's not gonna listen to them? The fuck is he, man?
He was trying to put the dagger.
Man.
He was trying to put
fucking Bears bullshit. I'm so tired of this. Bears fucking BS, dude. Can we get on with it? I mean, damn.
Yeah,
I feel that's every fan. That's every fucking Chicago fan right there, people. Did you hear that pain? Like, it's literally the same fucking song and dance week after week. It's the same fucking things we sit here and argue about. When is enough enough? When are we going to hit the stop button and be like, can we stop playing the definition of insanity over and over and over again?
Please look like a fucking confident franchise that knows what the fuck we're doing. Because right now, it does not.
Chicago Bears still suck.
Fucking
God
preach
damn.
it, Josh. It's been too long. Too long.
I'm just done with it. I'm just so aggravated with that one.
I know there's fans out there that have been a lot longer than I have. I've been 20 years plus here. You know,
None of us have watched the Bears win the Super Bowl. Not one of us was alive during the Bears winning the Super Bowl.
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you what it was like because none of us were there.
That's
I got
embarrassing.
this tattooed on me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like...
Show it, Todd. Show the
I
fucking
did already.
tattoo.
You did,
Show
you
it
did, you
again.
did.
Yeah, there you go. See? Don't
Like-
tell him
like-
you don't want to see it.
He has to
So,
look at
like-
that every time he sleeps on his left side. It's just right there in his face.
Man, it's been hard, man. The fucking flash in the pans of every fucking 7 years here is just getting old. You know, you got 06, then you got 2010, a little bit in 2013, 2018, and then we haven't seen anything since then. I mean, 2019, you backed your way into the fucking playoffs because you had an extra game So that's the only reason, or extra playoff spot. Sorry. So you backed your way into that spot, got your fucking ass kicked, bounced right away. So
And then after that, we cheered on Lovie Smith giving us a first-round draft pick while he was the head coach for the Houston Texans. Like,
yeah,
you've done nothing for us.
no. And even so, we are still sitting here questioning our QB.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Hey,
we are still
if
questioning
we're
our QB.
questioning, I mean, what does that tell us about him? He's not the one. He's not the one. If we are sitting here and asking questions about Caleb Williams, that tells us he is not the quarterback we need in this city of Sweet Home.
I'm gonna remember him saying that because I actually think he's right, and I think another 15 weeks down the season we're gonna look back at what he just said about Caleb not being the one, and we're gonna be right back in this fucking circle. God, I hope I'm wrong. God, I fucking hope I'm wrong. But we said that last year. We said that the year before. We said that the year before. We said that the year before. We could go on and on and on and on and on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. No, it's fucking. It sucks, dude, to be the fucking team where, fucking someone's telling you the Bears suck, and there's nothing. I mean, nothing you can fucking say to that person. That shit is annoying as fuck. I am so sick of being like, well, they did good, blah blah blah. 2018,
Yeah.
fucking did
Take the
good.
guys here and be like, hey, what are you drinking? I'll buy you one.
Because it's
Yeah,
bad for
moderate
you.
at this point.
You call it overreaction if you want to, but there's these other teams that do just fine in their weak ones. You know what I'm saying? They do just fine. They don't look like complete fucking dog shit.
Every time.
Don't tell me preseason reps don't matter. Don't fucking ever tell me preseason reps don't matter, dude. Don't ever tell me that.
I mean, honestly, this the listeners are probably lucky that we weren't able to get on the next day because, man, we would have been a whole lot harsher than we are right now.
Or live.
Probably got
Or live.
I would have said some shit.
Oh yeah, it is a wait and see still for Caleb, man.
It's one game, guys. We're one game into the season. We don't need to push the panic button just yet.
But we've seen the same old shit.
Not yet, Josh. Not yet. It's just week 1.
I agree, but
let's give respect to our team. Let's give respect to Ben Johnson. Let's give respect to Dennis Allen. And let's give respect to the goddamn Chicago Bears. Because that's what we are here talking about. It's week 1.
Yeah, I will. I'm here no matter what, just like you guys are. I'm gonna watch the games no matter what. That's just the fan I am. I love putting myself through the pain.
Yeah,
and I'm a Cubs fan too, so I can relate.
But hey, you know what? Let's hope for the best, man. I mean,
you see that Wrigleyville shirt over there that he's wearing? He watched in his lifetime a team that was atrocious, and then we figured it out. Won it in 2016. Guess when 2016 was? Fucking 9 years ago from this year, and the Cubs haven't done shit. So this is the Chicago tradition.
Mm-hmm. And think about this for a second, because like I said, all these gaps in years of having the flash in the pans. I mean, we are now 7 years from 2018.
Yeah.
So
and then
we're right there.
2015 was the last time the Blackhawks won. 1996 was the last time the Bulls won.
98. That's
You're right.
The Bulls won.
Well, didn't they make the
Jordan came back in 96. You're right.
Didn't the Bulls make the playoffs recently, though?
They didn't. Who the fuck cares? Nobody cares about the Chicago Bulls.
Wild card team.
I don't know anything about that stuff. Anyways, I'm a Bears fan.
You don't even have a team.
Yeah.
I'm
Anyways,
pretty sure the fucking hot dog vendors are starting point guard this year. I have no idea who's on that team.
Ooh, sorry. I have to bring this up really quick just because I don't know if you guys ever had this, just because you brought up hot dogs, my guy.
Oh.
So me and Sam went to Costco, all right, and did some shopping and stuff, but they have hot dogs there for $1.50, bro. Dude, Foot-long hot dogs, all beef, so damn good. I'm sorry, I got to bring that up. They're way better than Home Depot. Just putting that out
Talking
there.
about hot
My
dogs,
favorite thing
ladies
to
and
use.
gentlemen.
They were $1.50 foot-long hot dogs, all beef. They're freaking round, big hot dogs, bro, for $1.50.
You
And you
heard
get a
it
drink.
here under it, steak hot dogs.
My favorite thing for you is you just found out about Costco hot dogs when like 2 years ago the CEO said we're not changing the price from $1.50.
Have you had them before, my guy?
Yes, yes.
Dude, they're
I like
really
their
good.
slices of pizza for I think it's like $4.
$2. It's $2, dude.
$2.
$2.
There you
Me
go.
and me and Sam had 2 hot dogs, 2 drinks, and a slice of pizza for $5, bro.
I actually got one.
Phenomenal.
I got a talking point on this. Home Depot hot dogs, one of one.
Oh, yeah.
No, hell no. Costco's better than those, bro.
No, you're out of your fucking mind. But a Home Depot fucking hot dog? That guy right out there? No, no, shut the fuck up. You haven't had one then.
Yes, I have.
No, you're lying. You're lying.
Hey,
They're the
like,
best
say
fucking
you-
hot dogs. You
Todd.
really had one?
Yes. What do you mean? What do you mean? What's up?
You never had one. You never had one.
He's never had one.
never
He's
had
never
one.
had one.
Fuck you guys. No, hell no. I've definitely had one. Okay. Here's what I would need to do. It would have to be like grab one from there and one from Home Depot like right away. It sucks because they both can't be hot at the
No,
same
you
time.
wouldn't.
You'd have to.
No, you
You'd have
wouldn't.
to. What? What are you talking about? No, you wouldn't.
You would remember a Home Depot hot dog for the rest of your
Hey,
life.
Can you
Knowing that
Uber
it's the
Eats-
best fucking hot dog you've ever fucking had.
Can you Uber Eats a fucking Home Depot hot dog?
I'm not sure. That's a great ass question, though. I think
What do you
you
think?
might be able to.
What?
I said, can
Or
you
Uber Eats a
Eats
fucking Home Depot hot dog.
Yeah.
Can I what? Sorry, say it again.
Uber Eats a Home Depot hot dog.
Uber Eats.
Dude, because then you just put in the delivery. Dude.
That's
No,
true.
you know
That's
what?
true.
Next week we're settling this. He's gonna have a Costco hot dog and a Home Depot hot dog next to him,
Dude, we're doing
and
it. I'll
Josh
pay
and
for
I
it.
will prove to you. Yeah. I'll pay him
Okay,
back.
okay.
Pay him.
Even if the Home Depot hot dog was better at true value, that $1.50 for that hot dog is phenomenal. Can't deny that. I mean, it's a foot-long hot dog, all beef hot dog for $1.50 is absurd.
That's true. And the
So-
CEO said that he wasn't gonna change the price. That's true. But it doesn't.
No.
It's not the best hot dog.
And I've had a chocolate chip cookie from there, and that shit was good too. I did want to try their chicken bake, but we were already full and stuff. So, anyways, let's get off of
You a
that.
Costco
enough
guy
food.
now? You fucking Fruit Loop.
Jesus
let's
Christ.
get into
Hit
our,
sticks and game
our
balls. Hit
headsets.
sticks and game
Yeah.
balls. Yes.
Hit sticks. Who wants to go first? I feel like the whole team should be hit sick after this week, and it's only week one. But hey, what do I know? The fuck?
Yeah, man. There's a lot to go around. Let's go ahead and choose one, and we'll start with Scott. What do you got, Scott?
Cairo Santos. He needs to be cut from the team.
Atrocious.
He's gone. He's the worst kicker in the NFL, hands down. No leg. Goodbye, Cairo Santos. You're my hit stick.
No accuracy, no legs, no nothing.
Yeah, it would be hard to
It's not
find a
accuracy.
kicker.
I'm not gonna say he doesn't have accuracy. I think anything inside of 40 yards is probably makeable, but we're not gonna get with inside 40 yards, so we need a longer kicker.
Not after week one.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I think. Sorry, I got to jump off stuff just really tiny quickly, man. We definitely missed fucking. Gotta say that again. Johnson and Gordon, we missed them, bro. Man, I think if you got to get at least. God, got to have Gordon back. I think, man. I know Jalen's
Yes.
come back too, but man, that slot, you got to have that slot with Amon Ra being going into the slot this week. Oh, he's gonna fuck you up. But okay, go on. What's your hit stick, Josh?
Mine is gonna be Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson was my hit set because, dude, let me tell you right now, this guy looked every bit of a rookie head coach. You could tell he's never had to coach a whole team before. He looked overwhelmed. His defense, whatever you want to say, they were completely ineptitude out there in the second half. his offense was fucking putrid. Putrid offense. I mean, it was just not good. Not good and not acceptable. And it's gotta get better, dude, because all we heard about, oh, this guy's an offensive guru. Oh, really? Well, guess what? I didn't see any of it. So.
Right down to the Bible verse of what you just said, man, because, like, God on. Like, preach, Josh. That's so fucking real, man. Ben Johnson did not live up to his day one expectation, week one. He just looked mad on the sideline. Who are you mad at? You should be mad at yourself, my guy, because you're losing. Like you lost a football game. So
yeah, I got fucking outcoached on every level of that game. Yeah. My hit stick's going to be the fucking grounds crew, my guy. Like, what's up with that field, dude? They showed that shit before the game, and I was like, what in the fuck is that? You could see the sidelines and shit. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? And that's because you hosted a fucking, these fucking concerts like we talked about last week. And we thought there's no way in hell they're going to have the stadium ready in time. Sure as fuck they weren't. And that might even been on fucking purpose. And that's exactly why Kevin Warren said, go fuck yourselves. We're going to Arlington. See ya. You want to pull that bullshit on us? We're out of here. So that's my hit stick is you guys you wanted to pull some petty shit. And it's exactly why we will not stay in Chicago.
And we pulled petty shit right back at the Chicago Park District. And before the game, Kevin Warren puts out a fucking post. We are leaving Chicago. Yep. We haven't even won the game. We haven't even played the game. Probably bad juju for that situation. But I think it was definitely called for. Like, that field was trash. You had 4 concerts in 5 days. No. Sorry.
Yeah, I agree.
That field should be in prime condition for the Bears, dude. No matter if they have a concert,
and it will be
a soccer game, whatever, dude. It should always be ready for when the Bears have something coming up, no matter what it is.
Yep.
It's for the Bears.
And when they moved to Arlington Heights, it's their field. They're not going to have concerts on it. Like, they can do whatever they want with that stadium. They're not going to have a concert a week before game day. I promise you that. Like, that'll never fucking happen.
They're going to have better turf. We're not going to have this BS turf that we have right now.
Shit, if they were smart with how much land they have, they should just build a concert center out there. And now you have a concert center that you can host concerts on that strip somewhere. So then it's not even on the goddamn field.
Yeah, that way
they could build 2 stadiums in that size.
Yeah.
Why don't you just you build one dome stadium and one non-dome stadium? Right. So that way we could at least host a Super Bowl.
Fuck, you could build the fucking first ever double stadium where it's one on top of the others.
Oh shit, just stacked.
So what? You would just take an elevator and go up and down? That would be crazy.
Oh shit! No, the game's downstairs, guys. Like, oh shit, the concert's up here. Oh fuck.
Concert's upstairs, football game downstairs, boys.
Like a multi-level nightclub. There's just different things going on.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck. All right, what's our game balls, guys? If there is one for any of you guys.
Well, Josh,
I got one.
First. Yeah, go ahead, Todd.
I thought of one. My game ball, I'm not going to take the easy one. I'm going to say, dude, it's the fans for enduring this shit. I give the game ball to all the fans that had to watch it, and put up with it. And, you know what I mean? We all deserve a ball for having to deal with the shit that we've seen so many years over and over and over again. Feeling like, it's the first game of the year, but there's plenty of teams that, like I said, don't look like that, man. They don't look like they're lost, And I know it's a first-year head coach, but there's been plenty of first-year head coaches that have done well. I mean, look at last year. Wasn't fucking the Vikings head coach a new head coach last year? Fucking looked like fucking they did just fine to me. So, again, not trying to overreact, but I got to give my game ball to fans. They deserve it.
Josh, me or you?
I'll go first. Mine is going to be a Dingbo because I thought he played great, man, with those sacks, and he showed me something that I want to see more of. So mine is going to be a Dingbo.
Okay, that's a good pick.
I have two. I'm going to go player just because we got to give a player a game ball, which you didn't do. Nation Wright. Nation Wright will go to. He will get my game ball. That pick six, stepping in for Jalen Johnson, not fearing Justin Jefferson, holding down the corner position when you have no backup behind you. I think he deserved that a lot. Damn near got a career-ending injury celebrating a play, but thankfully he's okay. So just don't celebrate too much. Play like you've done this before. You're going to be great on the Chicago Bears. Second game ball is basically what Todd said with the fans, but I'm gonna go a little deeper. To all the men out there that didn't get a domestic charge Monday night, because you watched your favorite team blow a 2-score lead in the second half, and I felt like there wasn't a lot of anger here in Chicago. I felt like it was just a setback here and there, and I feel like if this was a different scenario, there might have been a lot of angrier fans out there, a lot of arrests, a lot of people that we probably known that would have been like, you probably shouldn't have done that. And I don't feel like that happened week one. So shout out to the men for holding it down week one and just trying to make it into week two.
If I'm being completely honest with you, with that being said, I don't know of. You honestly don't even through a lot of games that we've watched and stuff like that. You don't even through like news. You don't hear a lot of our fans acting out like that, man. Usually it's like Philly fans. I mean, if we're reverting back to the Ravens, right? Is this what this is coming from, right?
No, I mean what you're saying though. Let's go back to the Packers game last year with the Bears Packers fight in the stands. Like we're not unaccountable for this. Maybe you're not seeing it, but it's definitely happening.
Well, I'm not on Twitter, so I don't know. Or X, which that's where the news is at, and I'm just not there.
It's a real thing. There's a lot of angry people out there, and there was major fights started last year right outside of Soldier Field. Even I didn't see that this year, especially on a home game. So I like that.
Okay. You said I didn't give mine to a player. I'm going to go ahead and give mine to a player. Then it's going to be Noah Sewell.
I like that.
He made a lot of good tackles. I got to give him credit. I don't know the whole game of like what if he missed some assignments or anything like that, but from a tackling standpoint, he made some damn good tackles. So
he had a heavy weight on his shoulders too. Like you had no T.J. Edwards. Like you're basically the Mike at this point, and yeah, he filled those shoes very well. Very good.
Yeah,
job.
he was flying around. I like that, so that's what I'll give it to.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. Yeah, cheers. Please like the video, share it, comment. Anything helps us out with getting this out there even more. We got the Lions up next. Hopefully, coaching can improve. Caleb can get his footwork down a little better here.
It's gotta fucking improve.
Let's go get that fucking W.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go get that fucking W, Josh.
Let's go. You heard me.
Let's get that fucking W.
Ah.
Yeah. And one more thing before we get out of here too is we forgot to mention that these videos will now be coming out on Wednesday instead of Tuesday. My schedule had switched, so I have to work now on Tuesday nights. So now they have to be moved to Wednesday. So unfortunately, that's the way the cookie crumbles. And
it doesn't matter. Just stay with us.
It is what it is. We're not professional podcasters. We don't do this for a living. We have a real life behind us. We're doing this for us because we like to do it, but we're hopefully doing it for you as well, and hopefully you enjoy it. So
just stay with us, man.
Yep. Thank you very much, and we will catch you guys next week.
Peace out, boys.
Hopefully after a dub. See ya.
Damn right.